Welcome to MMA on the Rise. I'm your host, Tom Ziegler. Tonight we'll be featuring another fight from Coyote Joe's Fight Lab 20 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Kenneth "Pit" Crowder takes on Shane Tyner in a fight that is not for the squeamish of heart. Reminiscent of Holyfield Tyson, you want to check this out.
So what's this new Southern Comfort Fiery Pepper? Well, it's two things. Southern Comfort and Tabasco. Two great tasting Louisiana classics. It's Cajun heat. It's a devilishly spicy blast right into a smooth finish. New Southern Comfort Fiery Pepper, made with genuine Tabasco sauce. Heat never tasted so good.
For short round, Shane Tyner!
We've got Kenneth "Pit" Crowder versus Shane Tyner. Pit Crowder making his pro debut after a stellar amateur career, 6-1. Last win against Ferran Webb. He's an outstanding fighter himself for the Fight Lab Championship belt at 135 pounds. He's facing an opponent, Shane Tyner is making his way to the cage. He's got the red mohawk, you won't be able to miss him. He made his pro debut in 2010 with a loss to Matthew Tran. He's an absolutely outstanding fighter in this area at this weight class as well. Tyner also has a stellar amateur career, lost to J.J. Brantley in his lone amateur title fight. No shame there, J.J. Brantley's an absolute freak.
Kenneth Crowder, he's actually cutting down from 135 to 125. Do you think that's going to affect him in this fight here?
I'm sorry, Tony, say that again, buddy.
I said Kenneth Crowder's cutting down from 125, cutting down to 125 from 135. Do you think that's going to affect him at all in this fight?
You know, it could. There's a huge difference between cutting in amateur and cutting in pro. When you're an amateur, you weigh in the same day, and you've got very little time to rehydrate, so the cutting can definitely hurt you. With pro, you've got a full, 24 hours or 18 hours in a lot of cases to rehydrate. Typically, guys can regain their strength after a long cut at pro, but we'll see.
Now, I've seen Kenneth Crowder. He's a short dude. He packs a lot of muscle in that little 125-pound frame.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine him at 125 actually, but we're about to see him.
I ain't doing shit.
You're outside the cage. We're stuck in here with him.
Man, I got bouncers and I'll whip his ass. And out of the red corner, the former bantamweight champion of Fight Lab from Arikian Fighting Systems. Give it up from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Pit, Kenneth Crowder.
Kenneth Crowder making his way to the cage.
Fighting out of Arikian, a very strong wrestler is Crowder. Finished his last match actually by guillotine.
Yeah, you know the Arikian guys can definitely wrestle. They add in the submissions. Explosive athlete, muscled up frame. Very dangerous fighter in Kenneth "Pit" Crowder. Shane Tyner waiting for his opponent to enter the cage.
Impatiently, I may add.
Yes, impatiently indeed. He entered the cage and it exploded in a sprint around the cage. His kin continued to stalk in the corner, back and forth, waiting for his chance to get at Crowder.
A lot of fighters out of Ricky on the night. We saw Corey Von Egedy in the lightweight title fight lose to Jason Salvo, but still a great match nonetheless. I think that was my vote for fight of the night.
Yeah, no question about it. Rickion guys come and they represent, they work hard, they're always in good shape. You saw that in Von Egedy. He was actually winning the fight before he got caught, and Salvo was able to turn the tables on him. People are going to be talking about that fight for a long time.
And also representing Rickion is Curtis Cloward later on tonight against Joey Carroll.
Yeah, Cloward moved to Rickion to work on his ground game and his wrestling. He's a lanky fighter, so he's got a striking background, and we'll see that fight later on. Crowder's entered the cage, looks like it's not even possible he weighs 125 pounds.
Kelly Kester, give it up for Kelly. She's doing another great job tonight. We appreciate it, buddy. Also, ladies and gentlemen, sitting in cage side, he's the former U.S. Olympic boxing team member, a former heavyweight boxing contender. They call him the Boxing Banker. Ladies and gentlemen, from Charlotte, North Carolina, Mr. Calvin Brock, ladies and gentlemen.
Calvin Brock, local celebrity around the area.
I thought you was talking about me.
No,
Former pro boxer, contender in the heavyweight division, Charlotte's own.
See, I'm in the cage, you're outside the cage, so I can say that. I'm just kidding. Here we go. This fight's brought to you by Sam Smart. Great gas prices, drive-through car washing. Also, Fight Lab. Fight Lab and Sam Smart is a knockout combination. Here we go. First, let me introduce you. Fighting out of the blue side of the cage with the black trunks. He stands 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 125 pounds. He is 1-1 in the cage, representing Fitness Edge MMA and Team Rock. Now fighting and training out of Lumberton, North Carolina. Please welcome to the cage, Shane Tyner.
Shane Tyner out of Team Rock continues to pace the cage. He hasn't taken his eyes off the web the whole time.
Well, we know one thing about these lightweight guys, they do not get tired.
Expect a fast-paced action fight.
Representing the Rickion Fighting System out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Please welcome to the cage, Kenneth the Pig Crowder. Your referee is Dale Fry.
Fighters getting their final instructions from the referee before they touch gloves. Looks like Tyner's got a slight height advantage over Crowder, but I mean, taller fighter means less strength. And look at the legs on Crowder, man. Those things are huge.
Yeah, he's a specimen for sure. Both of these guys have most of their wins by submission, so it'll be interesting to see what will happen if they hit the ground.
Crowder making his pro debut. Tyner was his third pro fight.
Crowder faking the shot.
Good defense by Tyner, but he eventually got taken down by Crowder.
Yeah, Crowder just too explosive. Eventually got the takedown. Tyner throwing his legs up.
Tyner very far from home, sitting there in the press against the cage in Crowder's corner. So he's going for a guillotine.
Working in for a guillotine. It doesn't look like he has it. Crowder easily slips out.
Tyner doing a good job avoiding any damage.
Yeah, what he's going to do is continue to control that posture. He's controlling the right arm. He's trying to work a triangle here. Crowder's posturing well, however. Right.
Looks like Tyner working for a sweep, but Crowder has none of it.
Tyner's trying to work his way back. Crowder controlling hips, sucking him away from the cage, maintaining that position.
Looks like Tyner's either trying to work that guillotine or working to his escape.
Tyner's definitely doing a good job here of avoiding damage. He's controlling posture well. He's throwing his legs up, attacking with submissions. Got his hips out a few times, giving Crowder something to think about.
And the problem is he's still on bottom.
No question about that.
Looks like he's going the inside leg of Crowder, maybe going for an armbar.
Now, Crowder pulled his arm out. He's really in no danger here. He's just going to get his guard passed.
Looks like he's got an inverted triangle there.
Well, if he locks this up in this inverted triangle, it should be interesting.
He's working for it. He's going the inside leg of Crowder. I'd be very impressed if he got it. He's sticking with it.
He's still working.
Crowder not picking his head out. No, he got his head out that time.
Crowder ends up in good side position.
Crowder landing his first elbow.
Oh, he's working in the guillotine.
Crowder won his last match by guillotine.
And Tyner's defending. He's seen that before.
He's making sure not to get to his feet too quickly to avoid any knees to the face, and now they can throw knees to the pro division.
And it's a good knee to the body there.
Crowder cranking on the neck of Tyner. Looks like the head of Tyner.
He's definitely trying to neck crank him.
Definitely at a 80-degree angle there.
Tyner looks composed under there. He's been here before. He's seen this. He's defending well. He does have to watch out for the knees to the body here. There it is. Crowder, devastating knee to the body there.
Yeah, that definitely hurt him.
Hurt me from here.
Tyner landing some elbows. Holding the posture of Kenneth Crowder here.
Tyner's got full guard, controlling the posture, avoiding damage. Crowder with an elbow.
Now the pro division, these rounds are 5 minutes apiece. So a little longer.
I tell you, if Tyner spends too much time underneath the Crowder, these 5 minutes are going to start feeling like an eternity.
Tyner staying very active from the bottom position.
Staying active, he's
looks like Crowder has gotten to half guard.
He's keeping Crowder from passing his guard, but he's staying on the bottom. He's not getting up. Crowder's able to posture here and start throwing some strikes. This is not going to win him any rounds. He kicks away. It should be his opportunity to try to stand up. He cannot stay under here forever.
Yeah, Crowder just too quick. Cover the distance.
Yeah, he's too strong. Again, Tyner's throwing a leg over for a Goga Plata.
He's got his leg in front. I don't think he's under the chin, though. And time expires.
Americans, we're the creators of things born of an independent spirit, designers of the great, architects of the useful, composers of the loud, builders of the beautiful. We live in a country that lets people make things they believe in, and that's as American as, well.
Not a bad round. Tyner staying active on the bottom, but I definitely got to give that round to Crowder.
Yeah, he controlled position. Definitely showed to be the stronger fighter. Tyner, for the most part, stayed out of trouble. But, you got to give that round to Crowder.
And this is a lovely Morgan. Morgan comes to
Things could have been a lot worse for Tyner in the positions that he was in. But he used good hip movement, controlled posture, and really kept Crowder from doing a whole lot of damage. That being said, he definitely didn't win the round, and he won't if that continues.
Both fighters receiving instruction from their corners.
Getting ready for round two. Crowder takes the center of the cage.
Takes a shot, goes to the overhand right. Explosive double leg by Crowder.
Completely shot through. Put him on his back. against the cage.
Yeah, no problem taking him down there. We see where the wrestling is coming through.
That's what we're talking about, just that incredible explosion from Crowder. He's throwing knees from the bottom now.
Trying to posture up. Tyner going back to the inside of the leg. Trying to work a submission or a sweep.
Tyner trying to throw some elbows from the bottom. Crowder with a big elbow from the top.
Tyner just trying to hold. Hopefully get stood back up.
Yeah, he's definitely controlling posture, but this is a grinding type of fight. Massive elbow to the side of the head of Tyner.
Look at, just missed.
This is a grinding fight. You know, being on the bottom of a guy as big and as strong as Crowder at this weight class, it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting.
Absolutely. I've sparred with guys like Keith Richardson and those short, stocky wrestler guys. They get on top of you. It's a nightmare.
It's a great example. Keith the Rockstar Richardson, we've both done some training with him. It is absolutely suffocating to be underneath him. You just cannot get him off of you. Give Tyner credit, though. Looks like he's trying to work a knee bar there.
Trying to sweep under, trying to do something. Anything to get Kenneth off. He's just unsuccessful. Crowder's just relentless on top.
Way too strong so far for Tyner. Crowder's taking his back now.
That's not a good position for Tyner to be in a turtle position with Crowder landing shots on top of you.
He rolls through.
You see the damage that Tyner's sustaining?
Yeah,
in the eye or the nose, I can't tell, but
yeah, his face is just blood red. You think it's the hair, but his face is bloody mess.
Look, Crowder doing a good job, just staying in control, choosing his shots, what he wants to take. He's not losing, like I said, losing control. He's not getting swept. The ref doesn't like it.
I think they may take a look at a cut here.
Guess he wants the doctor to take a look at him. Not sure where the cut is. Maybe the ear?
Yeah, there's lots of blood from definitely lots of blood from different parts of his face.
Looks like the doctor's holding the ear.
Tyson in that cage.
Maybe that elbow did catch Tyner there.
Yeah, he threw a few, and definitely at least one of them landed.
Dr. Krill earned that $250,000 that we pay him.
Who was it? Kimbo Slice fought Josh Thompson and exploded his ear with a punch. Maybe the same thing happened here with Tyner with his cauliflower ear. And he got popped. We're going to find out what they say. Oh, his ear is missing. Oh, that is brutally nasty.
Evander Holyfield-esque. He's definitely missing part of his ear. I don't think Crowder bit him.
The crowd over there not liking the scene.
Taking a good long look at Tyner.
Is he an ear, nose, and throat doctor?
No blood seems to be in his eyes or controlling his, disturbing his vision. They should definitely let the fight go on.
Now, what the ref should do is actually put the people back in the same position that they were in. He's not, for whatever reason. You know, Tyner did not earn that stand-up. I don't know why they stood him up.
That's a good point, Tony Tan. All right.
Grimaces on the the crowd.
Luckily, you don't need your ear to fight, so the fight moves on.
Crowder looking to finish.
Tyner kicking away. Let's see if he pops up here. He should definitely try to stand up.
Big right by Crowder.
Yeah, Crowder teeing off.
Big flying knee by Crowder.
He's about to get ready to take down again, I think. He's got double underhooks. He's throwing big knees. Big knees, another big knee.
Tyner rushes in, rushes right into a double leg. You see that ear is just gone.
Yeah, Tyner is definitely game. He fell right into Crowder's double leg. They're right in here in front of us against the cage.
Fighter's right in front of us, Crowder on top, ready to land some blows on Tyner. Tyner's still working that guard though, staying busy.
He definitely is. He wants to control that posture, or else Crowder's going to rain down. Crowder has to be careful here. Tyner's got a possible triangle if he can pull his head down.
Crowder just too strong.
Too strong.
Bullies his way out of the triangle.
Powers
Not your
right out
typical
of it.
triangle defense, but hey, you know, when you got that much muscle and it works, I'm not going to complain.
No question about it. You definitely want to posture up and look up. Crowder just was able to stand up and...
Tyner had double butterflies for a second there. Goes back to the traditional guard. Looking like he's going to figure 4 from the bottom. I'm not sure how effective that's going to be for him.
This guy's trying to avoid damage. I think he would have been better off in that butterfly to try to sweep Crowder.
Or even use it to stand up, yeah.
Yeah. You can see how game Tyner is. You can also see from his hip movement that he's got good submissions. He's also a definitely game fighter. There's no quit in him. But Crowder just too strong with his positioning. Dominant performance so far.
But Tyner, man, he's a fighter. He is, you know, there's no quitting him either.
Oh, no question about that.
That ear of Tyner's just dripping blood on the mat. I mean, still in aisle 4.
Yeah, not exactly sure what happened to the rest of his ear. But I don't see it.
I think Fight Lab should change their slogan from somebody's getting punched in the eye to someone's going to lose an ear.
Tough guy. No quit whatsoever. Crowder continues to dominate. Tyner continues to fight on, try to figure this out. He's going to have to do something different in the third round, Tony.
Yeah, you can he's definitely down 2 rounds here. Going into the final round, he's going to have to either knock Crowder out or submit him. And if Crowder fights the way he did the first 2 rounds, it's not going to happen.
No, he's going to have to go for broke here and do something drastic.
Third and final round. Give these guys some applause. What a fight was
Close the cage. Close the cage door still open. A little chaos there before the round starts.
All right, guys, third and final round.
Big knee by Crowder.
Now, Tyner's got to do something explosive here, but if he commits to those strikes, he falls right into that double leg.
Good defense by Tyner there.
Yeah, good takedown defense.
Crowder had him all the way in the air, and Tyner able to bully out of it.
Showing some good balance and some good hips in Tyner. He's got to get an underhook and get off of this cage and start landing some strikes and do something. And he gets slammed.
And Crowder gets a scoop. Yep. And goes down.
He's too strong.
Okay, he was going for that inverted triangle again, but no.
Elbows to the side of the head over and over again.
Yeah, Tyner's not in a good position right now, eating shots from the Crowder. Crowder didn't throw too many elbows the first and second round. He definitely threw more in the past 30 seconds than he did the entire fight.
Tyner works his way back to guard.
Looks like he made an ankle lock. He went for it, but he didn't have it. You know, it's tough to get those kind of submissions this late in the fight when you're all sweaty.
Yeah, the guys
and your opponent's all sweaty too.
Guys are sweaty. He didn't necessarily set it up real well either. He definitely telegraphed it. Tyner was able to pull his foot back, stay out of trouble.
Big punches by Crowder. Just imposing his will on Tyner against the cage. I mean, Tyner has no answer for any of this.
No, he really doesn't. It's just a bigger, stronger athlete. Tyner's going to have to throw some sort of submission.
I mean, he's throwing a submission, but Crowder's just too good, and you know he's definitely the fresher of the two fighters. Tyner's been suffering punishment for the past 2.5 rounds. Not to mention he's missing half his ear.
Which is a testament to him. He's a tough guy. Crowder had the mount momentarily. Tyner escapes. He's against the cage. Crowder's probably going to let him back up.
I don't see why he wouldn't. Other than just to waste time here. He's obviously winning the fight. Crowder says let him up. The ref lets him up.
Look for him to set up his strikes for yet another takedown. It's going to be hard for Tyner to do this because he needs the strike, he needs a knockout, but if he commits to the strikes, he's setting himself up for the takedown.
Oh, big right hand by Crowder.
Crowder set that up nice with the fake double leg, and he hit with the right hand. He shoots this time.
Alternated at that time, faked the right hand and went for the double leg.
Definitely in side position again.
Tyner hanging on to that head of Crowder, but it's not doing him any good. Not when he's on bottom. Crowder's in side control. He's just stalling at this moment. Crowder with some knees to the body. Tyner looks like he's going for a reverse guillotine of some sort.
Well, he's got a half guard guillotine. He really doesn't have it. Now, Crowder's on him. He's got his back. He's beating him so bad.
I imagine the ref may stop in.
No quit in Tyner. Look at this guy.
Wow.
He will not break. A lot of fighters would have broke by now.
Yeah, hats off to Tyner. Still going for submission.
He's got an arm bar here.
Moving.
No, he doesn't. He pulled it out.
But he's still moving. He's throwing up submission attempts. I mean, he's staying active. He has not given up. This guy's got a lot of heart.
No quitting the guy whatsoever. Crowder will probably let him stand again.
They hit him in the legs here while he's down. Tyner wants Crowder in his guard, but it hasn't worked yet. I think he may need to resort to something else.
Tyner's throwing some kicks from the bottom. This is the last 10 seconds of the round. Let's see what Tyner does here. He's stalking.
Yeah, Crowder's just going to wait it out. I mean, there's 10 seconds left. There's no need for him to
Crowder's got it.
Risk it.
So, Kenneth Crowder with a dominating performance, but take your hats off to Tyner. Look at that guy.
And that guy, I mean, you see some players that look like they've been through a war. That guy looks like he's been through a war.
No question about it.
Kenneth Crowder showing off his hot yoga pose.
The hot yoga pose.
Training out of a Rickion. We saw his teammate Corey Von Egedy lose the lightweight title in a brutal back-and-forth war with Jason Salvo, and he's got a teammate, Curtis Cloward, coming up soon against Joey Carroll. A lot of big-name fighters coming out of that camp.
Yeah, no question about that. And implementing that yoga, Crowder showing that off, showing how that yoga's benefited his fighting skills. Dominating performance. Congratulations to Kenneth. Pitt Crowder.
Yeah, Tyner just had no answer for the double leg, had no answer for the ground and pound. He threw up every submission attempt he could, and Crowder would have none of it.
Yeah, the bigger, stronger, more physical athlete won that fight. Hats off to Tyner. There's no quitting that guy. He never broke. Kept trying for submissions, kept trying to do anything he could.
Yeah, we questioned the weight cut on Crowder to see how it affected him. It clearly did not.
No, not at all.
In fact, I think he actually seemed like the stronger fighter. I mean, he was definitely the stronger fighter in his 135-pound matches, but he was definitely the stronger fighter here in 125-pound.
No question about it. Both fighters showing some class.
Crowder doesn't even look tired.
No. Still breathing out of his nose.
Actually, neither man looks actually tired at all. So, I mean, that just goes to show you the difference in the conditioning aspect of these lighter fighters.
Yeah, no question about it. Both these guys brought
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecard. All three judges scored this bout 30-27. Your winner by unanimous decision, Kenneth the Pit Crowder.
No surprise there. Kenneth Crowder making his pro debut, making a victorious one.
Yeah, and definitely an impressive pro debut. A lot of people are going to have to deal with his size, his strength, his dominant position. Strong, athletic guy at this weight class. He's going to be trouble.
I'm Ferdinando Estera, and you're watching MMA on the Rise.